I don't know if I'm comfortable playing someone named Hard Staff. I'd like to play first, yes. And yes, we have to mulligan. Okay. When I see no creatures whatsoever, I know we're low on creatures, but when I saw none whatsoever, I had to mulligan. This I can keep. We will have a couple draw steps to get us that third land. If we can get some early pressure with the Dead Reveler. Ideally, we'd just go land, land, land. But that's not likely. We'd like to see a mountain at least, though. So we can potentially get some. Even if we don't get full power for that Street Spasm, just having it as an option to burn out one of their early blockers would be nice. And that's not bad. Well, I would definitely prefer to be drawing a land. That guy may keep the Griffin back. The other thing about a Griffin is it's a pretty good target for wow, blanking on the card I'm thinking of. Pretty good target for stabbing wound. Okay. So I think I attack with both. And right there, if I can get a mountain, the life gain off of the Rage Mutt can swing things in my favor pretty quickly. Still nothing. This may be the death of my Dead Reveler. Or not. Still looking for a mountain. That's a good pull. There we go. Okay. So gaining 3 is relevant. Keep the pressure on our opponent. Hopefully he doesn't have Dramatic Rescue, which would just kind of doom us. Now from here, actually, a land would get us to Explosive Impact or Tenement Crashers. I don't think he can get 11 this turn. Although if he had like a Chorus of Might, that would be +5/+5 onto his 7, so that would get him there. Right now he's probably doing math, figuring afterlife gain and all of that. Okay, so what are my options? If I can get back up to 8. I could kill the Brush Strider. If I kill the Brush Strider and attack, I wouldn't be trading. I'd be up to 8. Actually, he's at 3. If I kill the Brush Strider, I should just win. Making this more difficult than it needed to be. Yes, good. I was worrying about surviving his assault, not finishing off with my assault. Okay, that's very keepable. That's actually exactly what this deck wants to be doing. In the first turn guild gates. Beautiful. That's pretty sweet as well. Paired with the Deviant Glee on turn 4. Unless I do that instead. But it's going to be just curving out 2, 3, 4 drops. And for defenders, he's going to be hard pressed to come up with defenders that outclass my attackers. Also, the Annihilating Fire potentially puts him in a nasty situation where he gets 2 for 1. Yeah. Don't like that smiter. That definitely makes things more difficult. So we'll put out Jailbreaker. A Roustabout with a Deviant Glee. It's a pretty good way to deal with Smiter. Dread Boar is actually a better way to deal with a Smiter. So get rid of that guy. And where do I toss the Deviant Glee? If I put it on him, I can't really attack with him this turn. Put it on him, that would get him up to 5. I could still get him. I think I want to attack with everyone. He's going to have to do some sort of double blocks to get value, and probably someone gets through. Right. Okay, and not when I can't kill the Indrik. I still get through for some serious damage. Getting Deviant Glee there. And unleash our Cackler. And then makes it a little tougher. So probably swing with both of those. Actually, maybe with all of them. And if he blocks with that, I can Annihilating Fire to bump him just that little extra bit. Or in this case, I can regenerate. And have trample. So one will die. Getting the combat trick out of his hand is probably worth what I had to give up there. I wonder if he has like Supreme Verdict if he's attacking at this point. Or probably a Seller of Songbirds. Honestly. Or what else could he have? Eyes in the Skies. Cruiser Patrol. So from here, if I can get him to overcommit with that. What's he dealing? He's dealing 7. I think I let him. His Annihilating Fire could go to the face. Or could clear out. Unfortunately, he has multiple guys. I think we still have to go for that. Okay, so if I steal the Brush Strider, attacked, wouldn't get there. If there's no way I can survive through. Just got one too many creatures. So short of a miss block, he's got me. Okay, what did I have? Not much. I don't think there's anything I really want to change there. Just want to play it a little better. That I can live with. It actually looks real good to me. I'll give him something to apply a little pressure with. But the way I see it now, that we'll have to deal with after we get our Reveler rolling. I mean, I'd even potentially Dreadbore it next turn. Or I could get in the point where I can launch party and do that. It's gonna be a long ways away. So I think I want Deviant Glee. Swing away. 5. And then in this case, I think I'm gonna Stab Wound. Getting any other creature would be helpful. He's got that kind of, do I do my Centaur's Herald or do I establish my board in another way? The nice thing here is I can give him Trample. And so I'll get through for 5 regardless. We Dreadbore. Maybe a repeat. Unless he plays something better. I mean, he could lose the game right here if he plays it wrong. With that, he'd be able to double block. So I think, given the situation, I'm best off not attacking. Let him do what he's going to do. And here again, we're in one of those, he plays the wrong thing or pushes an advantage he doesn't have, he can really be screwed. But he didn't. He played it right as far as I'm concerned. So let's say I steal that Centaur. It's a 5/5. The other guy's a 5/5. It's 2/2. I think that's a pretty good play. It puts him in a situation where if he double blocks on that, I can trample. To get in for 2 more, which would get him down to Do I kill him? No. I don't kill him, but I do get in a single extra point of damage. So my launch party will be lethal if he doesn't have Centaur Healer or something like that. And the fact that he played it that way makes me believe he doesn't. As long as it doesn't get countered, I win. Good. There would have been something said for Deviant Glean and going the other direction, but I wanted to try to get the win. Alright, round 1, victory. I'll see you in round 2.